Welcome to Mr. Incredible News. Some moments are so rare that if cameras weren't rolling, nobody would believe them. Here are incredible moments caught on camera that will completely change how you see the world. I love how he just gets up and keeps walking, like he only had a bad headache. He doesn't even bother looking back at whatever exploded right next to him. Honestly, it's hard to blame anyone without knowing all the details. If the load hadn't been stuck to the bed, it might have fallen earlier and given them a chance to save the trailer. These kinds of accidents happen, even to experienced professionals. Nobody is perfect.
Oh my God! Bram!
One bad decision at high speed can turn a fun day on the water into an emergency. It's hard to watch something like this happen. I honestly thought the truck could still be repaired, but then the chain failed. What makes it even sadder is knowing that for someone, that truck is how they provide for their family. I love how the driver instantly decided it was time to leave. That metal bar really seems like it had unfinished business with him from a past life. Can you imagine if he had still been sitting there? From Niederösterreich to 1,950 meters above Schruns, this journey proves how far heavy transport can go when engineering meets expert driving. The 48-ton cable for the Panorama Bahn is more than cargo. It's a test of endurance, precision, and mountain mastery.
Hari ini kita akan coba melihat truk yang akan menanjak ini.
Do you think the problem is the road itself, or the fact that the vehicles are too old and overloaded? Some people really lack basic awareness. SMH. I'm just glad the workers stayed alert and avoided getting hit when the car came down. No speed, no chaos, just one forgotten handbrake away from disaster. That excavator isn't driving. It's negotiating with physics. When a 29-ton load drops and nobody gets hurt, that's not luck. That's a miracle with paperwork. Operating an electric jack in that position really wasn't a good idea. It may be obvious to some, but not to everyone. At 68 meters long and nearly 350 tons in total weight, this Friderici exceptional convoy pushes the limits of road transport. Every inch of its 4.3-meter width and 4.5-meter height demands precision routing and expert coordination, turning ordinary roads into a controlled industrial operation. All that to save 5 minutes while risking 50 years. Not gonna lie, there are just too many unanswered questions in this one video. Deep in Akaltsake's rugged terrain, the GAZ-66 and Niva 4x4 prove why Soviet-era engineering is still respected today. A storm like that doesn't give you time to think. It just happens. The GAZ-66 shows exactly why it earned its reputation. Breaking through ice, slipping into deep snow, and still powering out without hesitation. This truck doesn't quit. It gets stuck, digs in, and drives away like the terrain never had a chance. You're just sitting there gaming, and suddenly a stranger drops in through your ceiling. What's your reaction? People from the Levant are known to be some of the most skilled drivers. A market with 20 stalls damaged might not sound huge on paper, but that's real people's livelihoods. At Cahill's Crossing in Kakadu National Park, traffic shares the water with one of nature's most dangerous predators. Crocodiles lurk in the East Alligator River, while cars and trucks move in and out of Arnhem Land, turning every crossing into a high-risk encounter. A 22.6-meter tower crane is designed to operate within strict load limits, but with the torque switch deactivated and a deliberate overload applied, the machine is pushed beyond its safety envelope. The structure begins to flex under extreme stress, showing how quickly engineered balance can collapse when limits are ignored. We need to talk about pulling bottom blocks in Jenga. Please stop. With a Kubota 161.3 excavator on site, even an old barn stacked for demolition becomes a controlled operation. What looks like a simple industrial relocation quickly turns into a demonstration of extreme machinery capability. The T800 and DET Su-50, modified with surface protection under their tracks, handle conditions where traction, load, and stability constantly compete. Even a solid iron anvil becomes a serious engineering problem. Even something as simple as forgetting the parking brake can turn into an expensive disaster. Be careful out there. Stories like this are a hard reminder that severe weather doesn't always give people a chance to react. In the harsh expanse of Yamal, geophysicists rely on machines that don't hesitate. Ural and Kamazay trucks move out from remote field sites, pushing through dirt, ice, and frozen ground. These vehicles don't fear terrain. They are built for it, carrying science across some of the most unforgiving roads on Earth. That's one of those situations where the ground stops being something you trust. On long pipeline spreads, walking an excavator around can cost hours. That's why crews use pipe hopping techniques to move directly across the line. But with the boom swinging over active pipe sections, every movement becomes a calculated risk, where precision matters more than speed. Even elasticity has a breaking point. Don't go looking for it unless you want to end up like him. I wonder how much he had to drink before deciding to take on that challenge. I've learned that the biggest dangers in traffic aren't always speed, they're miscalculations. That's one of those moments where your brain doesn't think, it just reacts. I feel like after watching this, some people are going to think twice before leaning back in a chair for a while. A name like Road of Life sounds hopeful, but reality can be a lot more complicated than that. That's the kind of mistake you only make once, and remember forever. Some mobile cranes are so powerful they redefine what heavy lifting really means. This gigantic Liebherr crane is capable of lifting loads so immense they could equal the combined weight of several conventional cranes. Built with advanced boom technology, massive counterweights, and computer-controlled stability systems, it's one of the most impressive engineering machines ever put on wheels. The Caterpillar 966H is engineered for extreme working conditions, but deep mud can quickly turn raw horsepower into a battle against physics. Watching this giant loader claw its way forward showcases the importance of traction, weight distribution, and precise operator input under difficult terrain conditions. Reality never stops surprising us. If this video amazed you, hit the like button, subscribe to Mr. Incredible News, and share it with someone who loves incredible moments caught on camera.